Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Dangerous Duke,
And your boy, Stevie Jobber.
and welcome to the Dangerous Jobbers podcast. And for the next 15 minutes, we're running a segment called The Dark Match.
People have been asking me to be the best in the world. Why, Eddie, why?
I'm better than you.
Why I'm Tourette out in the back smoking a joint with their dad.
You know it.
Yo, so welcome back to the Dark Match. We got a special bonus edition this week because this Saturday, on the 21st, is Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I mean, they got a monster card and they've been hitting it out of the park. And we low-key been saying they're probably one of the most consistent companies, at least at their pay-per-views.
Yes.
Over the past three. They're probably two or three, arguably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could argue the two is definitively AEW, but on some counts I would beg to differ.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we ain't got a lot of time. We're gonna get right into it. First thing, they're doing the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I find this interesting because you consider Slammiversary like the WrestleMania for them.
Yeah.
But Bound for Glory is almost just as big.
Yes.
And
yes.
that's being where they do the Hall of Fame. It's just kind of funny because you think Slammiversary is like the pinnacle, but their Hall of Fame is what I would think is probably one of their big four.
Yeah.
But going in the Hall of Fame is Tracy Brooks and the commentary team of Mike Tenay and Don West. Do you remember a lot of Tenay and Don?
Yeah. Tanae and Donna, I do remember a lot of. For me, they were kind of like the voices. Obviously, they were the voices, but when you think of Impact commentary today, if you've been watching wrestling as long as we have, you automatically go to Don West and Mike Tenay. Mike Tenay for me was probably my favorite of the two. Just for his like facial expressions. But Don West had a what's the word? He had a very distinguished way of doing commentary. But I'm glad that they're getting in. It's definitely warranted for them. They definitely deserve to be there.
Yeah, for me, they're a perfect 1-2 punch. I don't know how high I have them as a duo. I don't know if they make top 5. I mean, they might.
Like all over, you mean? Like all over
Like
wrestling?
as far as like announce like 1-2 punch announce teams.
Mm-hmm.
But they might make top 5 because that period of time that we listened to Impact, that we watched Impact every week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They were like, it's a Lillian Garcia thing. They were always there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hear their voice and it takes you back to a place.
Yeah.
Moving past the Hall of Fame, getting into what we thought would be the opener, because they haven't really decided it. There's Will Ospreay and Mike Bailey having a match I can't really see the name of, but it'll be Ospreay versus Bailey versus Speedball Mike Bailey, and what might be the opener of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're right, but tell me why you think it could be the opener.
Well, for me, I'm thinking this is the opener because you got two guys who every time they go out there, it's a highlight reel for one reason or another. You got to get the crowd going. You got to get the crowd hot and heavy, just like on their feet as soon as the show starts. And with Osprey, you know you're definitely gonna do that. The dude's world over talent. And then Speedball Mike Bailey has been hitting it out the park for Impact as of late. He hasn't missed being in Impact within the last 6 months. You know, his matches with Josh Alexander, his matches with Shelley, I believe he had a match with our boy what's his name? Trey Miguel. He just
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah, Trey
missed.
Miguel too.
Yeah, he hasn't missed. So I think with these two, they're gonna set the house on fire. They're gonna get the show started right, and it'll be a great match for
Yeah, I feel like Bailey's definitely turning into one of their it guys.
them.
Like he's a
Mm-hmm.
highlight reel. If nothing else, not to take down, how serious you would take him. I don't want to call him a mid carder by any stretch because I think he could be more than that. But he's definitely one of those guys in the mid card that
Mm-hmm.
just deliver all
Yeah.
the time. And yeah, Will's at the top of his game. But I thought we would feel that way. Yeah, they're great performers. They'd be great to starters. Now another one we thought might start it was Chris Sabin versus Kenta for the X Division Championship. So it seems Leo's coming to some health problems almost as fast as he won the title. He lost it, uh, and Chris Sabin found himself becoming the only person to hold the X Division Championship 9 times, I believe. So he's, yeah, Sabin cemented as an X Division legend. Well, he was already an Impact legend, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
But now facing probably another sleeper great of the indies in Kenta for the X Division Championship. I mean,
Potential match of the night.
potential. But I think it could. I don't know. I don't know. And we'll get into it, but that is a great pick. Like I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there's a lot of guys on the show. I feel like there's at least 4 matches that want to steal the show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be hard hitting, high flying. I mean, just it's X Division. It's gonna
Yeah.
feel like
It's gonna feel how it should feel.
it's gonna feel how it should feel. The X Division always makes it a
Delivers.
thing to over deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, yeah, since like the 2000s. I mean, if there's one solid part of Impact Wrestling, it's always the X Division. I mean, shoot, they got Joaquin Wild. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Who I knew better is Zima Ion, who was the X Division champion. It was killer. So they've always been good. They've always been good. Um, Another match, tag team match. We'll get into both the tag team matches. First off, the Knockout Women's Tag Team Championships. My girls,
Mm-hmm.
both former wrestler of the pods. I think maybe all of these people, but I could be wrong. Masha Slamovich,
Mm-hmm.
Russian Dynamite, Killer Kelly,
Me too.
Tasha Steeles, seen live, very impressive. Tasha. And the virtuosa, Deanna Perrazzo. Weird role to see Deanna in, but I mean, very impressive match, right? All 4 of
Mm-hmm.
these people, I feel are great single stars. Tasha's former Knockout Women's Champion, Deanna, former Knockout Women's Champion, former GCW champion, Masha Slamovich, I believe WXW, former WXW women's champion, Killer Kelly. All these women are solidified single stars that find themselves in a weird place to
But
create
I
a great
mean,
tag team match.
but it can be done. We've seen stranger pairings happen and stranger pairings succeed in this type of role. Not even
Mm-hmm.
for just one tag team, but both.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I mean, I got high hopes for this match. I really do. Could it? This match could fall anywhere on the spectrum for me. It could be either really good or it could be really bad. But I'm a firm believer that
Yeah,
this match will be good.
I think
Um,
if oh, go ahead, finish it.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is just. I'm a firm believer this match could be good. I got all the faith in the world in Deanna. I got all the faith in Masha. I have not a single bad thing to say about Killer Kelly. So I'm a firm believer this would be a great match.
Yeah. I think the same thing. It could fall anywhere. It all depends on chemistry, is the
Mm-hmm.
answer. But if chemistry clicks, this could blow the roof off the place. Now, people I know have chemistry already that I feel like might have in their, a little 2000s tag team, like, gotta steal the show, hungry thing about them
Mm-hmm.
is the Impact World Tag Team Champions, the Rascals. Of course, we've loved Trey Miguel forever. Zach
Mm-hmm.
Wentz versus ABC, those Bullet Club boys, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. I mean, I don't have a clue who should win, or even I don't even know who's going to win. Like, I don't have my 2 cents means nothing in this scenario. But
Yeah.
just the four of these gentlemen are going to go out there and click on a different level.
Yes. This is gonna be a match where high spots will be at a premium. Um, Technical wrestling is gonna be there. Not a lot of power will be displayed, but
No, no,
but with
nor
that
do I
being
want it to.
but with that being said, I mean, we talk about Spot Fest. This could potentially be that. You
Mhm.
got guys who can go in there and do damn near anything in that ring. With Trey Miguel, probably the most athletic wrestler in the world right
Oh
now.
my goodness.
And then you got just Zach Wentz, who's a good backup combo piece for
Mhm.
him. And then you got them Bullet Club boys, Ace Austin, Chris Bay. There's nothing they can't do
Just been
in the
good
ring.
forever.
Yeah, like they've been very consistent in the ring with the high flying stuff. So I'm excited for this one. I would like to see them Bullet Club boys come out on top, but
Mhm.
I wouldn't be mad as long as it's a good match.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to say it's hard to root against ABC. It really is
Mm-hmm.
because they're just they're young, they're cool, they're hungry, they're unique. They just got a thing about them, you know. And I feel like the Rascals have that too, But
But it's just
the
them
Bullet
Bullet
Club
Club boys,
boys,
man.
man, they're fire. I'm so mad Jay White left them
It's
when
okay.
he like because they made him cooler. Like, they were so cool. He got cooler just being around them.
It's okay. We don't need Jay White.
But they don't need them. They don't need them. They're super cool. And
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope they win too. But I'm sure it'll be a show either way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get into the Monsters Ball. It's very interesting how PCO keeps finding himself relevant. It's really a wonder, and we've seen him live, and we've been impressed with him live. So I don't want to seem like it's a dig, but it's just amazing to see. Like, he really is like Frankenstein.
Talk about becoming the gimmick. I mean,
I
you
mean,
see this
seriously though.
you see this man live, and it's like, yeah, I don't know what the hell else he could be doing outside of the ring and his personal life, but I hope he looks like that when he's going to the grocery store. Like
Mm,
I hope he looks like PCO when he's going to go take his dog to the vet. I hope he looks like that when he's going to go get a checkup, when he's at the car wash. Like he let PCO live like PCO for the rest of his life.
yeah,
He could be
it's
90 and
crazy.
looking like that, and I will still be like, he the man.
Yeah, and just to give you guys a perspective, he's in this match with Rhino, vet, love Rhino, right? But
Mm-hmm.
on a bigger scale, he's also in there with two of probably the highest performing indie athletes that nobody gives enough credit to, who we didn't even give enough credit to at one point, right? Moose,
Mm-hmm. Moose doing
amazing,
moose things.
amazing athlete, and former Impact champion Steve Macklin, tag him and bag him.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact that those two guys are able to be in there with these other two guys at this level and it'd be like a serious match is crazy.
Yeah. it's crazy because if you look at this match and you don't know Impact Wrestling, you look at this match and you're like, what the hell is Rhino doing here? And
Yeah.
then you look at it again and you're like, why the hell is
Yeah.
PCO here? And then you
Yeah.
look at it a third time and you're like, Moose is at a Monsters Ball match? Like, what? But when you actually watch wrestling and you're actually like dug into Impact, you're like, yeah, this gonna be something crazy. This gonna hit.
So, and the fact that they make it all consistent, we ain't even gonna get into the TV at Impact, but man, they know how to draw it up. They know how to draw a play. They know how to draw a
Shucky
play.
ducky quack quack. Bring it on.
And speaking of our shucky ducky quack quack moments, Knockouts Women's World Championship, probably the co-main event.
Possibly.
Trinity versus a returning, still somehow not retired Mickey James.
Somehow not retired.
Somehow went on a wild last run and somehow is still challenging for the Knockouts Women's Championship. But we're not going to get into retirements and wrestling.
No.
But yeah, Trinity is going one-on-one with Mickey James.
I got a theme for this match.
Oh yeah.
Let's stick it to WWE.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
did you dirty.
Yeah.
They did me dirty. Let's go show them what we do. And then it's gonna mess up somewhere.
I just hope it's a good match. Yeah, it's funny because you think about the Knockout Women's World Title, and I'll wrap it up because we got to spend some time on Alex Shelley. Um, it's just funny because I think about the other women's match and how much confidence I have, and like the only question is chemistry. As soon as I know they have chemistry within like those first couple moves, I'm like, oh, we're in for a show.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I'm really afraid it's going to turn into a tragedy. Like I have so little confidence that their chemistry is going to be tight
Mm-hmm.
that I
I
feel
mean,
like it's
because
going to be a disaster.
and
Like
and this isn't it's not a dig. It's just
it's
like
not a dig
it's
either.
true because even with Mickey James, as great as she is, the legend that she is, first ballot Hall of Famer, her matches with people are either great or they completely miss. And it's like there's not an in between.
And I
It's
feel
like,
like Trinity's the same way, dude.
yes,
I feel like it's even harder for Trinity to find
it
somebody
is.
she can click with.
It is.
So it's the bar is like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I want this
So
to go well. I have all the want in the world for it to be a great match. It's just my expectations for the chemistry is so low.
for this match, I'm expecting chicken shit, but I'm hoping for chicken salad.
Mm. With love,
Yes, yes,
ladies.
made with love. Even if it's not made
Love.
with love, but it's just chicken salad. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm going in here expecting the worst, hoping for the best.
Let's try and do something amazing, ladies. All right, let's spend the last because I think the most we do these is like 20 minutes. So
Mm-hmm.
let's spend the last couple minutes on Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander for the Impact World Championship. Shelley has a chip on his shoulder. This is the man he lost it to the very first opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We had an interview with him before that match, and it crushed him to knock him through. And now he believes, and in his mind, he has established that he is the best in the world. Okay. He just beat the best Japan had to offer. He's beaten everyone in Impact. Is this Shelley's time, or is he just a placeholder for Josh Alexander?
To quote a WWE superstar here, Shelley has to finish the story. This is his
Mm.
finish the story right here. We
Are you
took a
really the
deep
champion you're supposed to be?
we took a detour on this story. We still accomplished what we set out to accomplish, but now we have a chance to put a definitive end on this story. And it's almost like, how do you want the story to end? Do you want the guy to come out on top, or do you want the story to end with a different alternative? It's like you have to pick which one you want, and it's either one can be the champion, and either one will be a good story at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it's like that hot potato. Which one do you want?
Yeah, I'll tell you the part that scares me the most is that exact thing. The fact that
Right?
it could go either way and make sense scares the daylights out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my heart, I feel like Shelley has done such a good job as champ. And I feel like the promos have been A1. I mean, just from the moment he won the championship
Mm-hmm.
and like set this, and I don't know if they meant it to feel that way, but just post winning that promo saying like this isn't AJ Styles' company, this isn't Josh's company, this isn't Dixie Carter's company, this is my company.
Mm-hmm.
I am Impact. I am the heart and soul of Impact. Then going on a bigger promo after beating um Tanahashi, like I am the best wrestler in the world. Like this is my company and I'm the fucking best there is.
See?
To get to Josh Alexander, the one man who stood in your way when we thought Destiny was knocking the first on.
Scary.
It's like, man, because it's like it would be so crushing. Because the reality would be that you were a placeholder until I got back. And that would be a crushing reality. But it would make sense because of the dominance that Josh had before he had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like Josh was killing everyone you threw in his way, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a movable force. I mean, a movable object versus the irresistible force, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
just
it,
gonna
it,
be.
it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger for sure.
Mm-mm-mm. You know, in retrospect, I think this might be match of the night. I think there's no way this isn't match of the night, man.
It most
Just
certainly
us
could be.
talking about it
It
is
most
like,
certainly
oh,
could be.
I've never been so hyped for a match that was outside of WWE and an MJF storyline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for real.
I just the Alex Shelley arc has been so amazing to see over the past year, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just an incredible rise to the top.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll do it for us, man. That is all the time we have. The dark match has got to end.
Um, guys, thank you for tuning in. You already know how we do this. Welcome to the dark match.
People have been asking